Hey everyone, welcome back to my Dev Web App channel. Today I'll show you how to copy an object in JavaScript. We'll use different approaches. Understanding object copying in JavaScript is fundamental for writing bug-free, maintainable code. Also, it's a frequent JavaScript interview question in different variations. I prepared some object and it has properties A, B, C. And let me make a copy. I'll use const and copy and assign to my object. And now let me do console log and provide my object. And I'm going to do the same for copy. Okay, and now I'm going to run my code with node and provide my copy.js file. And you can check it in browser and it should work the same way. And as you can see, we have some object and also copy. And now let me change the A property of object and assign 3. And let me run my code again. And as you can see, we have 3 in A in some object, and also we have 3 in our copy. But we don't expect such behavior, and that's because objects are reference type in JavaScript, and we have the same reference for copy as for some object. And let's see how we can fix it. And we can use shallow copy and we can use spread operator. And let me add it here. And approach 1 is to use spread operator. And let me run my code. And as you can see, this time in A we have 3 as expected, and in copy we have 1. And also you can use object assign. And let me add this assign. And I need to provide empty object and make copy from my object. And let me run the code. And as you can see, we have the same behavior our spread operator. Okay, and now let me change the property and also key inside. And I'm going to provide new value. And let's check again. You can clear my console and run my code again. And as you can see, now we have new value in our copy, but this should not happen. And that's because we use shallow copy. And also let's check for spread operator. And that it does the same. Okay, and now I can run my code. And as you can see, we have new value for both objects. And in that case, we need deep copy. And first approach is to use JSON hack. And with that approach, we make string from object and then parse our string into object. And let me run the code. I'm going to save it and run. And as you can see, now we have new value in some object, and in copy we have value. But this JSON parse will not work for functions. And also we have new function structured clone that was introduced recently, and we can use it in JavaScript for modern browsers and latest Node versions. But for old browsers and old Node versions, this will not work because we don't have this function. Okay, and let me run the code. And as you can see, we have new value for some object and copy contains value, and that works. And the third approach for zip copy is using Lodash. You can check the docs about structured clone, and why do we need to use a Lodash clone deep sometimes? Because structured clone does not work with functions, and if you use some old browsers or not versions, you probably need to use clone deep from Lodash or find some other library, I believe. And you can check the documentation about Lodash and structured clone. And that's all that I had for today. If you like the video, subscribe to my DevPub channel, like the video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.